is a video on the selfish gene by Richard Dawkins showing the evolution of primate chimpanzee to human. Now, first of all, we have to understand that the traditional vision of genetics has completely been changed. The paradigm has shifted. This represents DNA. This is a single gene. Now, Richard Dawkins traditionally said that a gene takes millions of years to be inherited down the line, and what's left over is junk. Left over is for what's not coded for is junk. The term's been called junk DNA. Now, in the human DNA, about only 2% of that whole genome codes for actual protein. The rest of it accounts for actual switches, which was verified by the ENCODE project at the end of 2012. This marks the beginning of a whole new revolution of change. Now, here I've drawn wound up DNA strands around certain proteins called histones. On the histones are little switch markers. These marker sites can be turned on and off, or off, depending on certain conditions within the environment. This is non-hereditary, which means that you can get something which looks like a human and have something that looks completely different, like an octopus, within a single generation, which proves that the idea of billions of years of evolution is non-required. Things can change morphology instantly. But the truth is, it doesn't work that way. To go from a quadruped, which is a knuckle walker, most people don't realise that apes are actual knuckle walkers, which means they can stand up on their legs, but their legs aren't inverted with the correct design kneecap as a human has, or with the Achilles tendon, allowing for bipedal human locomotion. So what we have here is a series of events which need to be explained. First of all, the gene is not simply a thing, but it is almost a relationship. It's a top-down process between the environment, things which stimulates the gene upon it, what affects the transposition of certain genes, which turn genes on and off. And we have to understand that nothing is actual junk. More and more we're finding out that what was called junk is actually turning out to be valuable and is used in situations where adaptation takes place within a species. So, this idea that apes turned into man is completely wrong. And I'm going to show you why, demonstrate why, very quickly. If humans, we'll take humans or apes for example, right, have 2.4 offspring per generation, pardon me, and we times that by 2.9 million years, okay? The answer you get is 6.96. So on average we should find 6 million transitions per generation leading from chimpanzee or any previous ancestor to human leading up to what it is today. Actually we find none. The fossil record is filled with none, only humans, primates or any other species. We have single species, single branching. We follow the orthogenetical non-branching theory of descent within a species, which means this is completely wrong. Darwinism has gone down the toilet.